Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the official ARK podcast here with number 320. My name's Coach MT, and I'm here live today with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only, the unforkable Mr. Atlas. Please take it away, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Coach Mistletoe. That's right. We are back for another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast. Saturday, September 16th. This is your captain, Mr. Atlas. Folks, boy, are we doing well on this one. Fantastic journey. Tarot card is already in process with so many of our legacy NFT holders, whether they're past already the very fast KYC verification, waiting for their tracking number, or the card's already on its way. We're going to check into that and see if anyone has actually received it. Actually, we have somebody we can ask here. Coach Mistletoe, did you get yours yet?
It is still traveling. I just checked just now. It is still in some sort of facility in Canada, whether it's, down the road, whether it's in Alberta somewhere, I don't know. But I'm sure it'll arrive safe and sound on Monday.
All right, let's hope JT does not get his hands on it before you do, sir. Try to impair you from the freedom of spending your crypto in the convenience of your home, ATM, globally, folks. Get on the plane, get on the ARK. I mean, you can skydive with your tarot card, land anywhere in the world, use the ATM, and boy, do we like the sound of the ATM, folks. And live your best life with your hard-earned crypto converted to fiat in the form of cash, or just tap and pay, book a hotel, book another flight. This time, you can jump off the airplane but blindfolded, right? Wouldn't that be fun? But that's the security. That's the beauty of understanding that wherever you decide to roll, wherever you decide to land, the tarot card, folks, has you covered. Let's take a quick look. Let's see here. We're flying at an altitude of 5,631 total vault accounts. Liquidity on the Pancake Swap, 48,023 BSD. IOC reserves in the northwest direction of 106,089 BSD. The price of ARK is 6 cents. The Spark price pool, 844.92 ARK. And today we're going to find the next passenger who's going to win the Spark price pool, 10% going to the MVP that's sitting within the first 5 rows of the aircraft. The winner of that, their wallet ends in 7F18, folks, and they have won already 10%. Please stay seated and pay attention to the no smoking signs above. MVP, you will be given your award as soon as we find a random winner.
Shoot, that's me.
Oh, let's go, Mr. Brandon.
F18. Sure. That's yours, truly.
Right,
thank you.
Right there, your VIP seat here on the ARK. And we will be finding our random winner a little bit later. But first and foremost, let's turn it over to the man, the myth, the legend, the Brett Nordin, folks. Sheesh.
How you doing?
Having a great time today, buddy. How are you?
Yeah, it sounds like you're in an awesome mood. That's great.
Flying high.
Good
Flying high here on the
Good
ARK.
little Saturday. Yeah, good little Saturday. Have a little party on the podcast. Not a whole bunch of big updates today. We did get confirmation, though, the brushed metal cards will be added back into the options for selecting your tarot card. So that's great news. The printing looks beautiful. It's ready to go.
Ooh, do we have a sample coming soon?
I haven't seen one yet, but I asked him to make some. So
are you on the way?
On the brush metal. But he's been playing around with it, and they've got it back into production mode, so we can add those back in. If Alex hasn't done that already, it will be done tomorrow. So when he wakes up, he said he's gonna add those back in. I just gotta push an update, do all that fun stuff, like developers like to do. But other than that, not a whole lot. Calm, cool, collected weekend. I'm looking forward to a big development week ahead. We've got the privacy products. Those are rocking hard, and working on ArkFi for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
we've got a few more things to do. We do have our product landing page coding is finished. We're working now on the user investor / dashboard, and that will kind of finish up the front-facing UI UX work. And then, yeah, we've got a few more things to do in the sausage room, as you know. Then we
sure do.
Releasing information about that. So
busy week ahead.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're seeing a good turnout already from the legacy NFT holders. Folks coming in, getting their cards. Good to see the whole process, the little kinks and tiny improvements that are just going to make it more seamless, especially for the folks as they're going to come in. They're going to be able to understand the protocol. You know, there's little details, right? Like instead of uploading a PDF, all you need is a picture. You can do a screenshot. Maybe it's a piece of mail that's waiting by the door. You haven't opened in, quite some time, but hey, I think that's a utility builder. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot of it or a picture of it, load it right up, send it over. So little tweaks there. We've been able to see Mr. Alex improve. He's really a master at that, making it seamless. But we got to go through the paces.
The one more big chunk he's got to finish up is the custom card piece, but I think he's got, I would say, 80% of that knocked out in the back end. So
yeah,
it's just a matter of fixing the user flow and making sure that it all works with the print shop, because they're going to be handing files back and forth. So there's a little bit to do there, but not much. So I'm hoping that's going to get done, Monday, Tuesday, and then we can give a public launch date. I'd like to see, some more people get through the KYC process and pay for their cards and make sure that all that's ironed out also before we go public. So I think that'll be perfect timing.
Opening the floodgates.
Yep.
Our printer will probably get overwhelmed. I hope it doesn't become too much of a bottleneck.
No, they're excited.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
They're excited. They want to see it run.
I mean, it really does make a huge difference to have professionals. We always try to do things with professionals. Initially we're looking, if you remember, at doing it ourselves. We were looking at sending you a printer. At one point I talked to Bob CTO3, he's retired, reaching out, hey, I'd love to help on the project, anything I could do. I've got plenty of time. I had a conversation with him. What if we get him printing lasers? He's very good with the IT stuff, as we all know. We really took the time. We looked at all the options, all the costs, all the expenses, and starting a new business, you obviously want to work with professionals, but at the same time, you want to keep the expense low. So I think we're able to get the professionals, get a low back office that does everything from the A to Z. We've seen the quality of the boxes, the quality of the print. I'm pretty sure at one point, if the business is growing so much, we might, get a warehouse space and then hire full-time staff. But to do that right off the rip, in the front end, it's not the wisest move. We're talking here capital expenditure for employees, supplies, the machines, when you're having a couple orders. So let's see how big we can grow with them, and maybe they'll be able to grow with us as well. So that doesn't mean that we're going to make that decision. It all comes down to the numbers. But we're very excited.
Yeah.
Let's just do what we do best. Let's them do what they do best. So for now, I think a great relationship has been forged, and he's definitely making some beautiful cards for our great people. I can't wait to see the custom. They specialize in that. That they're customizing the ARK cards for us with our branding, right? That's what they do for their customer. This is the business that they're in. So I'm sure it'll be no challenge whatsoever for the good folks. So thank you for the update, Brett, and hope you're enjoying your weekend, Saturday. I'm in a different time zone. We had a meeting earlier I missed. I do apologize for that, folks. in the sausage room. But yeah, I set my alarms 50 minutes before. I'm like, oh wait, I'm in the wrong time zone. That's what happens. Sheesh, it happened yesterday too, but for some reason I did fail to update my alarms. So let's see here, Coach.
Tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And Coach Mistletoe, do you have anything for us? I mean, I did see early today. Jashawn told me he's got a bunch of materials already set up. He put out a Medium article. I sent it to you as well.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we posted that in the announcements channel, shared it in the main chat, so it's posted right now in there. It's a quick read, so make sure you click on that article, just scroll right through it. Obviously, read it, but if you don't have time, make sure you just scroll to the bottom, give it 50 claps, and leave a comment and share it with all of your friends and communities, because it definitely goes a long way sharing those Medium articles.
Clap it up. Yes, sir. Hold on, let me wrong button. Let's get the right one here. Okay, let's shift it on over there. And I don't know, maybe one day if you want to read it for us, as is customary here, right, on the ARK. Jashawn, maybe if you'd like to read it with us one day. I know right now it's catching you last minute, so maybe we'll plan it for tomorrow or Monday. One of these days, you're always here with us. So just let me know, or let Coach MT know when you would like to share it with us, because I think hearing it from the horse's mouth, he's got such a great voice and presentation that I think it'd be fun to have him guide us through it. So we'll look for that in the near future. And I think that
Sounds
brings
good.
us over. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It would be our pleasure to have you. So yeah, pushing out. And thank you, hey, everyone that's pushed out the episode 3 from Jashawn. The Pine Size Dad. We had a lot of fun. I sent it out to a couple more groups today. So we should see an uptick happening, and a lot of the folks that we sent it to that are not here always on the podcast, but they're part of the community and influencers. They were thumbing it up and saying, "Hey, I forwarded it to other groups." So I really want to thank every single one of you that did step up and shared it. Thank you so much, folks. We love that video. The voice in the end just really gets me. It sounds so fun. And so serious, because it is serious business that we're doing here, and combining it with some entertainment. What a great combination, in my opinion. I love it. This is the way to do it, folks. Have fun with it, but also do it in a professional manner. And we have that in spades, I think. So I think we only have the Sparky for tonight. Nothing to, sniffle at, nothing to look sideways. It is still a prize, and it is in the ArkFi token. So great boost for the NDV and everything happening in your vault. I know we got a couple of folks here that it's a vendetta. It's a personal goal, right? That they have to get their Spark. One of them is our good friend, Mr. Big. Oh, actually, before we move on, Mr. Big, are you back home or you're still at the car show? You sent me $1 million Mustang today. I don't know if you're able to speak. If you are, let us know. If not, we'll continue and we'll move on with the Sparky. Go ahead and get it ready to go. Front end center. Okay, Coach Mistletoe, do you see what I see?
We do. I was going to say, I think Mr. Big is at that car show now. But yeah, 850 ARK. Let's go. Going to that one lucky person. Someone's taking home 10% of that pot. Brandon, actually. Pretty sure Brandon's taking home that 10%. MVP. And yeah, good luck to everyone. I hope wish Mr. Big some luck. Whoever, or El Happy Coach too. Anyone that hasn't won once, they definitely need a win under their belt.
Absolutely. All right, so let's go ahead. Everybody knows, everybody I see around here is an expert on ARK. So we're going to go ahead and release the beast, and we'll get on with the show and let people continue with their weekend, enjoy their best weekend. There we go. Sit back, relax, folks. Flying high on the ARK.
Let's get this crypto.
All right, folks, here we are. Oh, wow, the waves look so beautiful from up here. 30,000 feet up in the air, doing the Sparky. And today's lucky winner, folks, their wallet ends in 13C6. 764.99 ARK. Nitro boost right into their vault account for folks. And there's a first-time winner in the house. Great to see them. Rooting for the FTWs. That's right. And the MVPs are in the house in full effect. And of course, you know, the wallet 47F18, the F18 flying high over here. That's Mr. Brandon, the drip guide himself. By the way, shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Kelly Snook. They had a fantastic marathon stream yesterday live on his fantastic channel. If you're not subscribed, do make sure to subscribe. Loving the talk. They were analyzing the V2. I don't know if Brandon, I know you like to eat at this hour, but if you want to recap it for us, tell us the juicy details. How many hours was it? Sheesh, that was long.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than 3 hours, I believe. And yeah, I mean, it was nice. I had Kelly Snook. I had CPG, Crypto Professor Girl. She's a delight. And yeah, we had some interesting conversation. I learned some things. Yeah, we're going to do it all again tonight, actually. Planning to be on Crypto Unlimited 22's live stream here in about an hour and a half. I mean, that's his stream, not my stream. So it's up to him what we talk about. But yeah, if you want to learn more about everything that's going on with Drip in recent days, then yeah, check it out. The DeFi guide on YouTube.
Yeah, it was quite a show. It was quite a show. Enjoyed seeing Kelly out there with you. I mean, a ton of people. At one point, I saw upwards of 110 folks.
Yeah,
live.
It's pretty good participation. Yeah, usually I get somewhere between maybe 30 to 45 live viewers. But yeah, we were over 100 for almost the entire stream. It was crazy too. Like near the end, I was like, "Oh, I have to do the second airdrop." I always do 2 airdrops every stream.
You were dead tired. You were tired.
Man, I was worn out. But then I realized there's still 100 people tuned in. So I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Some happy folks, some not some happy folks. I mean, it goes to show you can't make everybody happy all the time. I mean, this is a business where there's generally winners and losers, and you never know what you're going to get. And if you don't invest, you don't take the upside. You also don't take the downside. You just leave the money in the bank doing nothing. So part of the thing, and it's just funny to see. Sometimes people they just, I think, take things a little too emotional, which always reflects that one thing, Brandon, when people start flopping and groping, crying, I've been compounding for 16 months. And it's like, dude, you over leveraged yourself. You didn't understand the investment in the first place. This is play money.
I think I was talking with my friend Carrie earlier today, and he pointed out, and I think he's 100% right on this, is like most people in the community right now are hyper focused on, what am I going to get? I have these faucet accounts. What am I now going to get out of these accounts? And that's definitely important, especially if you've been compounding the entire time and you haven't claimed withdrawn anything, then yeah, that makes sense that you'd be concerned about that. But it's one of those moments where I feel like people are not seeing the forest through the trees. And the really insane thing that's about to happen right now is DRIP is going to switch from inflationary to deflationary. That is a huge 180 reversal. And so it is. I do feel like it's going to be an opportunity for people to finally, as long as they do the right thing, which in my opinion, not financial advice, is to claim as many DRIP as you can possibly claim from your faucet and freaking hodl that token. Hodl it. And I think we're going to see some price appreciation. It would make sense to see some price appreciation given the utilities, given the deflationary nature of the token that we're now going to have, which is completely revolutionary. So I'm really excited about it in the sense that, some people that have been quote unquote wrecked in their DRIP journey and their investment, they now, I think, have a great opportunity to finally get an ROI and maybe even a massive win. We'll see where it goes.
Let's see. No guarantees. I mean, only the future and time and performance will dictate. But the worst thing is to do nothing. So shout out to Pork. Shout out to being, taking some action. Creating hope, or creating opportunity. And the best thing, everybody can make their decision. Everybody can decide how to play the strategy. They want to sell, go sell. If you want to stick in it, you want to grow, you want to go to the other product in the ecosystem. I mean, I don't foresee the man's going to leave the space anytime soon, and he shouldn't, especially surrounded by an industry filled with so many folks that don't have the right intentions and will just sit there, lie, and just disappear, which happens over and over again. And boy, did we have a bunch of them this week. A lot of people ripped off. Yeah.
So I just want to say shout out to you because once again, you're a fellow founder of a DeFi protocol, and I just love your attitude about, other founders, other projects, Forex, all of that. So I love your attitude about that. So shout out to you.
Thank you. And hey, everything has its cycles. We've talked about here. Brett's broken it down. You have your up ticks, you have your down ticks. Everything that goes up must go down. And anyone that tells you that something just always goes up and to the right forever is lying to you. And if they're telling you that everyone's going to be a millionaire, they're lying to you. So be careful out there and don't break the number one rule in investing. Don't invest what you cannot afford to invest. It's gambling, folks. I mean, that's the type of guarantee. If you don't want to take the risk, leave it in the bank. I mean, that's still a gamble, but probably if you look through time, you're not living in Argentina, Venezuela. I mean, who knows where we are expecting a bit of a market crash, quote unquote, maybe correction. Personally, I know you're in crypto. I'm in crypto. I don't have a single cent in the bank. I just don't believe in the fiat system. It is useful for taking care of certain things that you have to take care of. But having it in a cold storage, ready to push dry powder into certain opportunities that are out there is great. Take everything and put it in? No. And that's, I have, I hate to say it, but I do not have sympathy for the folks that start flopping and groping and getting in their emotions, because the only thing that they're showing through that is that they went too far. They went too big. They wrote checks, their ass couldn't cash, right? And now they're sitting there in a very, very bad emotional financial state and they didn't read the disclaimer. They didn't hear, what was being told to them by the experts, by the folks that have been in this space and understand that there is no guarantees of success. There are plenty of opportunities. There are plenty of 10Xs, but they don't come. I don't see Mark Cuban going and putting all on red. You look at some of these great investors through time, they diversify, but they always have a ton of dry powder on the side, waiting to seize the moment. And maybe this is a moment for drip. There's going to be moments, folks, coming up here very soon with the ARC Light. We've said it time and time again, keep some dry powder if you can to the side. That does not take away in any way, shape, or form of what you already have invested here. One for one, everything is being accounted for, and we have a master plan that very soon we're going to unveil for all of you. So sit calm, relaxed, keep flying, keep looking out at those beautiful fluffy clouds that we have here. I know I look at them all the time. They're absolutely gorgeous when the sun is just shining, illuminating them. It almost seems like from within. So, folks, thank you so much for being here with us. Check out Brandon, Crypto Unlimited 22. If you have some time, they're going to be doing the live stream over in the Crypto Unlimited 22 channel. Great to see the community come unite. We're all in this together, folks. We're here to win it, and we're here to endure the hard days. And boy, what a great opportunity to be sharing the Terra card. Air card is something that we also were very proud to deliver. Continuing on our path, zeroing in, we're going to be starting to reach out to some of these groups, book some AMAs, start getting those folks involved, because it has an affiliate program. It really is up to them to get involved. It's not just about going there and talking about it. It's for them to actually take the program and use it to its advantage. Put it on their channel every 2 hours, 3 hours. I mean, don't just shove this down people's throats. That does become annoying. I don't like it when something's constantly bombarding me, but definitely put it on rotation. Hey, folks, what do we tell them? Try the card, order your first card, use it for yourself. See if it fits your daily life. If it's something that works for you. Maybe some folks, they're at Coinbase, they're making, $50 a year in crypto, and they're like, dude, what do I need this card for? It might not be the product for them. It's not for everybody. I see it more for the person that's really into crypto and they're offboarding crypto. They're living their best life. And maybe it's been a bad year in DeFi, but it's not for everyone. I can assure you that. There's plenty of folks. I was in a lounge today talking with some folks, good friends from the past. And, they were talking about the X's they were making and having a fantastic past, month and a half or so. So it's not all doom and gloom. Obviously, there are people that do have a lot of capital, quote unquote, tied up. And unfortunately, in some places for quite some time. But it is a massive, massive industry. And there's millions of people, folks, that are either hodlers or being successful traders. And they're coming into these brokers and exchanges, and they're getting paid out in crypto. So they could find advantages. It's our job to reach out, get to them, turn these people into marketing machines. I'll do it again. Marketing machines, where all they have to do is a little bit of work up front to, put this on their Twitter, put it on a rotation in their Twitter, in their Facebook, in their Telegram groups, incorporate this. Hey, today's YouTube stream is sponsored by none other than the Terra card, folks. And of course, its sister, the Air card. And let me show you how this is done. Dude, 30 seconds. And just make it a mantra, make it something that they incorporate. And that's how we're going to see this thing start to take place. There is an educational piece that needs to happen. And the education is, hey, this is how you make passive income super easy using your platform, using your small, medium, or massively large community base. And you're going to see the numbers really print for you. I mean, it's going to be great. You're getting paid out in crypto instantly. And from where I'm standing or flying up here with all of you guys here on the pod, 30,000 feet up in the air, as far as the eye can see, there are crypto holders, there are influencers, there's people that haven't heard about this, and there's no other crypto card, folks, that has a 2-tier affiliate program that pays you on every single load. Come on, guys. Sheesh. Don't get me started. So we're going to have a lot of fun going out there educating. And this is a chance for every single one of you, the folks that are listening to the podcast on YouTube. If you have questions, if you need materials, you want us to break it down, want us to train you, we might even need to bring Coach Brad back into the fold. I think he's had a bit of a break. We're going to get active on this. We're going to start pushing on this. And the folks that do attack it, who do take the time to develop that passive income, it's not going to land on your lap. You have to, put those lines out, right, with the bait. And boy, is it a beautiful bait. I mean, some of the pictures, the packaging on it, it's so easy. I mean, I can see someone like Florida Realtor, who's such a great networker that knows so many of these folks in the space. I mean, he introduced us to you, Mr. Brandon. Hey, Brandon, come over here. Why don't you check out the ARK? I mean, fantastic. So great opportunities. I know the hustlers, the go-getters, they're just going to lap this up and have the lick of their spoon. So, folks, we're going to be back tomorrow, same time, 4 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC. We wish you all a fantastic rest of your Saturday, your wonderful weekend. We're going to catch you tomorrow for the Sunday service. Be good to each other. Take care of yourselves. And do remember to fly safely on this fantastic spaceship we call planet Earth. See you tomorrow.